have made it to the Grand Floridian Hotel or Resort. Whoa! Excited because we're about to drive up to the Grand Floridian. He don't look so excited, but I'm excited. Avery. All right, y'all, so we have made it to the Grand Floridian Hotel or Resort. Super excited. We are in room 515, 5th floor, so let's go in. Hi. Who's this? We got a lock off back here. And what I love is the double bathrooms. So we have a walk-in shower right here. We got these two little products. Wait, this is 2 parts. All right, y'all, so we're about to show Avery his first or second surprise. First surprise was getting here. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me flip it around. Let's get the phone ready. Ready for your surprise? Okay, go. Oh, it's a bed. It's not a bunk bed, it's a little twin bed. You like it? Yeah. Let me see you lay down.
Oh, is that pictures under there?
You like it? But we got Dumbo. Okay, you wanna wait? We got one more surprise, okay? I think you may have to move those tables though.
No.
Okay, wait, come sit over here, mommy. I'm about to show you. Second surprise, third surprise. All right, we got another surprise for Mr. Avery. You go, well, we're gonna see if you can help him. Ready? Say 3, say 1, 2, 3.
Right here,
No. Ooh, tricked you.
Trick you. Ready?
Set, go. Whoa. You go see. Whoa.
Whoa.
A Murphy bed with Mary Poppins.
So cool, man.
We got the balcony views. It's a little dark, so we'll do it again probably in the morning. But we got a nice size balcony. Here we go. Oh my gosh. We can see the Polynesian. Hey, hurry up. The train, Avery, the train. Hurry up. Hurry up.
Missing the screen.
It's so cold.
Because
all right, so we have the wedding chapel construction.
The will start.
The wedding chapel, and then we got the Polynesian, and then
the rain goes to start.
Some little chairs, the lake, and we have another hotel there. And I think on the other side may be actually Magic Kingdom, where we have to walk. But those bungalows over there are more like baby Maldives. Over there, they literally have like 8 bungalows or something crazy. And the walkway. All right, you ready to go eat? they came through, because usually you have to call down to the front to get all of this stuff, but they packed you with like glass mugs, coffee, silverware, or plastic, but whatever. So we gotta wash dishes, bowls, and plates.
Mommy.
Yes? You want some popcorn? Okay, take it to the table. And then they have your teas, creamer, and Keurig. So I really like the room. This is actually my first time staying here. I'll probably need to do like a whole video on it, because I know that some people have been asking more about when we do travel to Disney, like what is it really like, and like when we stay at different places, can I like take them through when we do go, like what it's like. And so what I'll probably do is just like capture the footage, and then I'll do like a second video doing my recap depending on how long all the footage is. This is like a long 4-day trip with like a lot of activity, so it may be broken up into 2 parts, not sure. But interestingly enough, a year and a half ago when we were first looking at becoming a DVC, Disney Vacation Club member or family, I actually told them that I wanted to be here, like Grand Floridian. And at the time, they will, I don't want to say the word push, but that's how I feel. They will push you or move you into whatever resort they need to sail. And at the time, it was Alani, and it was the Riviera. And I didn't want to do the Riviera because it's more like adult-like to me. It was also new. I hadn't seen it, and I had already done my research on like this location. And I also really love Magic Kingdom, so I like the idea that you can walk to Magic Kingdom. I think it's about a 15 to 20 minute walk based on somebody else's video that I saw, but I'm going to, you know, do some walking today, tomorrow, or Tuesday. So we just checked in on Sunday. We leave on Tuesday, so we'll have time to like, you know, walk around. I actually need to go find a place to work because I have a coaching call with some of my clients on Tuesday morning, and I think it's around time we actually have to check out. But nevertheless, even though we did not get a club membership directly here, like as our home resort, we still get to come here, and we lucked up by being able to check like a month ago, and we ended up getting 2 nights at Animal Kingdom and then 2 nights over here. And these were 2 locations on my vision board that I wanted to stay anyway. I ain't gonna lie, like this one is more my style. Animal Kingdom, I really like it because the kids can go outside and look at the animals, so I like that. So maybe I'll just like flip-flop. And then of course we also have our regular timeshare that's through my mom that we will actually be staying in June. What I decided to do, it is like 11 o'clock, I think. Let me see. It is 10:54. So I'm actually gonna head down to the lobby. We're in the DVC Villas Grand Floridian location. So what I'm going to do is do like a tour of the space, and I'm actually going to start right here, just because nobody's here and it's late, and I don't know what the traffic's going to look like in the daytime. So I just wanted to show you the space. So we're on the 5th floor, and our hallway with the room tour was down there. One thing I do like is that they actually have a thing in the hallway, like a cabinet where you can get like extra towels and sheets and stuff for like the kitchenette area, which is pretty nice. There's the 6th floor, and each room has a different view. Like some of them have the theme room, like the theme park. The lagoon, I'm guessing, is the water, and then like standard view is whatever you get. Like we're in a standard room. So this is all the way down to the bottom. And I love the rails. It's gold, super, super nice. And wood surroundings. Feels like everything is gold. It reminds me of, at least from what I saw online, the Plaza Hotel in New York. But it also honestly reminds me of, here, I'll talk right here. It also reminds me of like Paris, like the hotels we saw in Paris and the hotel that we actually stayed in Paris and London. So it's really, really nice. So I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like outside. So that was a quick tour of the lobby area. Like I said, this is the DVC Villa. We also walked over to another area that we're going to take you over to tomorrow. It was pretty like crowded and loud, and people were like going to the amusement park, which is Magic Kingdom, for the fireworks show at 9 o'clock. It was really, really nice. We're going to capture it tomorrow for you, where we stood on the dock where the boat takes you to the Magic Kingdom, because we actually just took my son on the tram just so that he can do something when we got here, because it was already nighttime. But we took him on the monorail over to Magic Kingdom. We intended on going to Joffrey's, but we realized that it was on the other side by the regular parking lot, and we didn't I'm not about to get on another ferry. So we ended up getting on a little boat, and we were able to sit on there by ourselves. It was like the light up boats that were going by, which was really nice. And then right when we got off the boat, I think they're supposed to play music, but we didn't hear it. But everybody that was at the Grand Floridian, you can also go outside, either on your balcony if you have a theme park view, or you can like stand outside by the dock area and actually see all of the fireworks. That's what we did. My son did not do well. He does not like fireworks. As soon as he hears the guy's voice like saying, "Ladies and gentlemen," he shuts down. So he was like, "I'm ready to go." I'm like, "Yes, tomorrow you're actually gonna put on headphones, because this is almost my second night I've missed fireworks." We missed it on his birthday for Disneyland, and we just left, and I was watching it walking out, and I was so saddened. But I'm like, we didn't flew all the way out here. I want to see the grand finale. So he doesn't like it, so I'll just put on his head probably my podcast headphones, which are probably better than the Paw Patrol ones he has, and it is supposed to cancel out sound. I'm not saying that it will cancel out everything, but I know that those worked when we did 4th of July at my mom's house, in which is lit. But it was super, super nice. And so I really like this hotel so much, where I'm upstairs trying to rearrange our summer vacation, because we're coming out here in the summer months, and we already are going to stay at our other timeshare resort. But our eldest son is not with us this weekend, and so I want him to be able to experience this. I think he would like all the pools, the bigness, the brightness. I mean, he's pretty much stayed at our regular resort. He stayed at Alani, but every time we go to another like destination on Disney World property, he hasn't been with us due to, just like family scheduling conflict and things like that. But we really want to expose him to like some of the things that we did like when I was working, because I call it work when I have to come out here to attend a conference. And even being on a plane, traveling, being in a room with abundant AF people, it just expands my mind to think on a whole nother level. And some of the takeaways for me was like quantity over quality versus the other way around. Just put stuff out. So full transparency, like one of the things that I've had a hard time do is like create content specifically for YouTube that's not a podcast. And part of it's like I really want to create content that I actually like this, that's fun for me, that I don't have to feel like I need a script. But I think that when it comes down to family trips, I think because I'm also like capturing a moment for my family and for my kids, it makes it easier, like not work. And it was really beneficial at my son's 5th-year-old birthday party. My sister stayed at like, overly at the end or whatever. And she didn't even know that I had a YouTube channel. And so it just like reminded me, like, I'm not even telling people, like all people, that like these videos exist, because I can't rely on social media to really tell people. And I don't promote it like that. So I want to start doing more family style vlogging and being able just to honestly like have conversations. Even sitting here is like, I'm an outspoken person, don't get me wrong, but I'm outside my comfort zone because I'm sitting right here by the entrance lobby. It didn't look like nobody was coming in. And I think I'd have had like 2 groups of people walk in. It ain't been that many people. They looked at me and kept walking. But I don't like when people are looking at me when I'm talking to a camera. I'm talking to y'all, you feel me? And I think that's easy. That's even easier for me when I say I'm talking to y'all, because that means I'm having a conversation with you, even though I can't see you. But I do that on a webinar or like some of my coaching stuff for my business like all the time, and I'll be getting hella pumped up. But at the same time, it's like live streamed, so when I see people's comments, it does something like extra in my soul. But I guess I'm just gonna have to play those comments over in my head as though you watching me live, but you're gonna watch me later. So I'm about to actually head back up to the room. It's already like 11. What we got planned tomorrow is to wake up when my body wakes up. So I'm actually gonna go upstairs and intentionally turn off my alarm, all of them. And then I want my body just to wake up when it wants to wake up. Probably grab a little bit to eat, but we are going to Epcot, so it's plenty of food over there. So we're gonna take, I want to see what my son wants to take. I think we could take the monorail though, that'll be easier. We're gonna take the train over to Epcot, spend most of the day there, come back to the room, probably chill out for a second, and then go to Magic Kingdom in the evening, because that is one of the benefits of staying in the bubble or just close. Like our other resort is right outside the entrance that says Walt Disney World. As soon as you hit that corner, we're right there. And it's a very nice resort. My mom got it when I was 14 years old, and I'm 42. So and I think she's been like once. I've been like every year, and so like in adulthood. But it is nice when you stay in the bubble because you do get perks on like going into parks during certain times. You get early bird arrival. You can get to get in the virtual queue early if you want to get on certain rides. But also, I just like the idea of not having to get in my car and drive out of Walt Disney World bubble, right, and then go back to another park later. That's why we usually just hop from park to park, and usually we will get in our car because I don't like waiting on that monorail when a park's closed. It is horrific. But I'm like, you know what, let's live differently. I'm all about abundance and being intentional. And when we go to even Disneyland at home, because we're like annual passes out there, but even when we're out here, like we don't have to stay all day, or we can leave and go eat and come back if we don't want to eat this food, because I don't want to eat chicken strips all the time, you know, or whatever food they be having. And sometimes I don't want to sit down and eat at a restaurant, even though that may be a good experience on one occasion. I mean, we did that in Paris, but and actually we did that here at the Animal Kingdom. But nevertheless, I like the convenience of being able to say, all right, we had on shorts in the daytime, let's go to the room, let's take a nap, let's freshen up, and then get our sweaters and jackets and other tennis shoes and walk over to the other park. So I'll see how tomorrow goes, but I really like this lighting. This lighting is popping. I think I'm low-key about to take a picture. All right.